Welcome back to Tech Talk. My name is Brian. Yesterday I spoke about how we could preserve, grow, keep wealth, and I just got to do a part two. I got to show you this. So I'm just gonna get into the meat and potatoes real quick. I have to show you this. So remember yesterday when I was talking about the gains that I made on my Schwab investment? I was going through my phone early this morning. It's like 3:46 in the morning, so I'm talking kind of soft. But I found this text that I sent to my mentor. I sent him this on January 14th of this year. Look at how much my gains was at that time, 80.51%. Again, going back to the example that I mentioned, if you had invested $100,000 a year before into Schwab, then you would have gained $80,000. Like, how could you go broke again if you made that type of investment? Here's another screenshot. And with this screenshot, you could actually see up top here that it was Childswap. 80% gain. So right as of the date, probably down another 30%. But I'm still up 50% of my initial investment doing nothing. But at the peak, it was at 80.51%, $80,000 gain. Had I had $100,000? Here is another game changer. I didn't mention this yesterday because it would have possibly been a little too much, right? Cryptocurrencies. I have a couple of videos on cryptocurrencies. I encourage you to go and take a look at. I'll be doing more. I encourage you to study it because it is the future. The war between, the Russian invasion with Ukraine right now, they've already gathered millions of dollars in cryptocurrency from people donating because there's issues with the banks. Cryptocurrency is the future. Look at this text message that I sent to my mentor on October 23rd, which is just a couple months ago. It said, top of the morning, I just realized I'm up 550% in this crypto. I only spent $54 and my account at the time was $376. Up 550%. Let's go to my Omni Calculator. So if I had an initial investment again of $100,000 and I increased it by, 550%, look at how much money I would have made, or you would have made if you had that type of money to invest. 550%. A couple months after that, I sent him this screenshot of my gains and losses at the time. The red is my losses and the green is my gain. And this is all in cryptocurrencies. All of these are different tokens, cryptocurrencies. But let's focus your attention on the one. This is the exact same one. At this time, it was up 550%. But a few months later, which was literally a couple months ago, it was able to peak at 900%. Let me see if we could, I don't know if you see that right here. 900%. Massive gains. So let's look at this. Again, initial deposit, if it was $100,000. I'm sorry about that. So initial, let me do that again. So if I had $100,000, calculations isn't that bad, but I just want to kind of show you this. So if it was up 900%, if I had initial deposit or investment of $100,000, the final value would be $1 million. I would have made $900,000 in a couple of months. I was invested in this maybe 7 or 8 months. So again, this is how the rich get richer. This is how the wealthy gets wealthier. This is one of those tools right here, a new tool that a lot of individuals are using. So there's this other one. this other one that I wanted to show you. This one called cryptocurrency called Solana. A lot of people talk about Bitcoin. I was talking about this one from when it was $12. So let's do something real quick. So we had initial deposit. So actually, let me see. Let's calculate that. So initial value, when I noticed it, and I tried to invest in it, but I couldn't get into it, was $12, right? Final value, $100. So look at that gain. And same example I shared, that would have been, what, $730,000 gain? Watch this. So I noticed this one at $12. I couldn't purchase it, but it peaked out at about $200, which became 1,566.667% gain. So again, let's go back to this. So if we had this at our initial investment was, say, what, $100,000. We increased by 1,500 and just say rounded off to 66%. Look at the gains on that now. So if I had an initial deposit of $100,000, my final value would have been $1.666 million. A difference of $1.5 million. I don't know if you guys are processing this properly, but essentially, again, having the right knowledge could drastically change your life, particularly if you have an opportunity to come into a lump sum of money. Even if you had to pool your money together, having the right knowledge and making the right investments, it's almost impossible for you to lose. Almost impossible for you to lose. Once again, my name is Brian. Just want to stimulate your thought. I'll see you in the next episode.